Dear listeners and viewers, now I am going to start with the second part of the summary of the great novel The Sido Lines. In the first part of the summary, we were at a point where I told that the narrator is more a listener than a narrator. Now, with the passage of time, Ella grows up along with the narrator in Calcutta. Ella wants to live in her own Western culture. She wears tight jeans and top on her body, which is not liked by Thamma, who calls her a whore. Thamma comments, her looks and her clothes were quite inappropriate to her Bengali middle class family traditions. She further says, her haircut short like a bristle on toothbrush, wearing tight trousers like a free school street whore. These two comments make it clear that Thamma hates Ella due to her Western culture she has adopted in Calcutta. Whereas Ella wants to be free from Indian customs, its traditions, and culture. Her concept of freedom is different from that of Thamma. Thamma retires in the year 1962 and now she has a lot of time in spare. She thinks of Jethu Musai, who is still alive and is living in Dhaka at the age of 90 years old. She plans to pick him from Dhaka and bring him back to Calcutta. Since Dhaka is now not safe and it is dominated by Muslims after partition. Meanwhile, Sahib is posted in Dhaka and he shifts there along with his family consisting of Maya Devi, his wife, Robi, his son. Trideep is already in Calcutta and a Jatin is a diplomat and is living elsewhere. Thamma is also invited by Maya Devi. May, who is now a grown up girl, has also come to Calcutta. May and Trideep meet at Gol Park in Calcutta. Trideep and May move on the streets and roadsides of Calcutta and take their dinner in different restaurants in Calcutta and they enjoy. However, on January 4, 1964, Thamma plans to go to Dhaka. May and Trideep also join her. But riots and violence take place both in Calcutta and Dhaka. The feud has taken place due to the fact that the relic of Prophet Muhammad from Kashmir has been stolen. Hence, over this issue, the violence began particularly in Calcutta and in Dhaka in the year 1963-64. Since these two places are prone to violence and riots after partition in the year 1947. Thamma, May and Trideep reach Dhaka. They are joined by Maya Devi and Ravi. It is surprising that Thamma is unable to recognize her house and even the Jind Bahar lane where her house is situated. She also does not recognize her uncle Jethu Mosai, who has become 90 years old. They are helped by Sarfuddin, a motor mechanic, and Khalil, the rickshaw puller, whose family lives in the house of Jethu Mosai and takes care of him. Whose family? The family of Khalil. Riots and violence are spreading. They are in hurry. They want to leave the place as quickly as possible. But Jethu Mosai is not interested to leave the place. He says, I have born in Dhaka and will die in Dhaka. However, they make him agree. But even then, Jethu Mosai says, once you start moving, you never stop. It is very well you are going away now. But suppose if another line is drawn, then where will you go? No one will have you anywhere. These lines are one of the most important lines of the novel and say deep meanings of the shadow lines, which I will narrate later on. However, Thamma and Trideep make him agree to leave, but on the way, Khalil, Jethu Mosai, and Trideep are killed by the violent mob. Trideep is killed while saving May. Jethu Mosai is cremated in Dhaka as per his wishes. Thamma, somehow or the other, become successful in reaching Calcutta. She is a great nationalist. Henceforth, her hatred against Pakistan increases and she sells her chain of gold and donates it to the army fund for the fighting against Pakistan in Indo-Pak War 1965. Now, Thamma falls ill and she dies in the year 1966. After her death, narrator becomes all alone. Since Ella has already gone to London, the narrator, however, continues his study and moves to Delhi for his higher education. Thereafter, therefrom Delhi, he completes his MA degree and goes to London for PhD. There he meets Illa and Mrs. Price family. He has no difficulties in finding them out. He sees everything the same as narrated to him by Trideep. It seems he sees the world with the eyes of Trideep. He is perturbed to see that Ila has married to Nick and becomes overdrunk in the party arranged on the occasion of Ila's marriage ceremony. However, he is taken to the house by May. He abuses May in his unconsciousness, as he thinks it is due to May that his dear uncle was killed. However, in the morning, he is told by May that she is not responsible for the death of his uncle. Rather, he sacrificed his life while saving May from the mob. This gives a solace to the narrator. He thinks that his uncle sacrificed his own life for the others, and the story comes to an end. Henceforth, listeners, I will come with separate videos on the themes, the justification of the title, the narrative technique of the writer, and what is the meaning of going away and coming home. Thereafter, you will understand the complex and deeper meaning of the great novel. Thank you, with the request that if you like the summary, you should subscribe, like, and share it. Thank you. Thank you.